Hey guys, STAT1150 Fall 2017. Very important video. These are just really announcements, but they're extremely important. I'm letting you, announcing to you what I'm expecting over the next couple of weeks. Um, these if this was a face-to-face class, these would be announcements that we would make face-to-face. And I will tell you that it's extremely important that you watch this video. I think I'm probably one of the more compassionate and patient professors in terms of when students don't understand content and math and stats and I'm here to help you, but I'm not very patient when students don't you know understand just basic instructions. So, if I get an email from you about something, you seem clueless about something that's covered in this video, you're probably going to see the not so nice Darbro. But I mean, if you come to me with questions about content and learning math and statistics, I'll be extremely patient with you. All that said, a few things on the agenda. First of all, we've got these midterm progress reports, if I can write, that are due. And these things are just to let students know how they're doing in the class. More than anything, it's to let students who are more than likely to fail the class to give them an indication of that early, where they can get it turned around. Ideally, I would like to be able to submit these after your midterm exam, but the due date that the university gives to us is before, so I can't do that. So, guys, these will be based on your MyMathLab assignments only, and it will only go up to, well, let me see, let me make sure I've got this correct so I don't want any misunderstandings. It will include assignment number 6 only. So the midterm study guide, which I'll talk about here in just a second, will not be included on that. And obviously it's going to include the quizzes and things of that nature as well. So, if you get one of these, the chances are you're not going to get one, especially if you've been watching the videos like I told you was required, and if you've been submitting your assignments on time. Then you're probably not going to get one of these. But what I typically do is I put the cutoff at 70%. Now, you might say, well, wait a minute, Dr. Darbro, 68, 69%, I'm going to get a midterm report? Yes, you are. Because my studies show that students who have anything below a 70 at these midterm progress reports aren't likely to get through the class. So, and again, if you get one, does it mean you failed the class? No, it just means that right now you need to bump it up a notch or two to get through the class. The material gets tougher. We get into central limit theorem after the midterm, and it's by far the toughest material. So, guys, I guess enough said. Next thing to talk about coming up, even though it's I'm putting this video up on Monday, October the 2nd, so it's like 9 days away, but your midterm exam is coming up on October 11th, which is a Wednesday. And remember how this works. You send an email to me by October 10th at, say, 11 p.m., and you specify a 2-hour time block during which time you will take your exam. So, October 11th, by October 10th, you're going to send me a 2-hour time block during the 24-hour period on October 11th. So, guys, you could start your exam at 12:01 a.m., in which case you'll have to be done at 2:01 a.m. You can start your exam at 9:59 p.m. You'll get 2 hours, in which case you have to be done by 11:59 p.m. So you have a 24-hour time block that you have to submit a 2-hour time block during which time you will take your exam. So let's say you look at your schedule and you have to work from 8 to 4. It takes you an hour to get home, 6. You think, I'd like to cook dinner. Okay, so maybe you don't want to take this until maybe 9:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. That's fine. Maybe you're a morning person. You're like, the heck with that. I want to take this thing at from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. I had a guy that I think about a year ago. He was a military guy, and he was just used to getting up early, and he wanted to take his exam from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. I'm like, well, buddy, let's do it. So you have the complete flexibility based on your schedule during the time that you take this exam. Guys, you can take it wherever you want to take it. If you want to come to campus and take it, you can. That's not a bad idea, because then that way your internet connection is probably more secure and reliable. But just make sure that you got your computer in working order. Make sure your internet connection appears to be reliable from where you're taking the exam. And guys, I'll be available. I'm not going to be up at 12:01 a.m. or anything, but I'll be available throughout the day. I mean, I will check email like every 5 or 10 minutes most of the day. So if you have problems, just email and we'll try to get it worked out. All right, one more thing. Midterm. Okay, let me back up. The midterm. How do you access the midterm? Well, guys, if you go to My Math Lab, and let's get to your all's class here. And it's not posted yet, so you won't see it. But for right now, everything that you do, you just click the assignment tab, and you'll see that the midterm study guide has already been posted. So, guys, the midterm study guide, just like all the other assignments, you get as many times as you want to submit the assignments. There's no time limit. The midterm exam, you have 2 hours. And, guys, very important here, the midterm exam, you only get one chance per question. The midterm study guide, you can work it as many times as time allows. But the midterm exam, you only get one try per question. So, guys, to access your, well, I thought there was something there that said tests and quizzes. Maybe there's nothing there because I haven't put up a test or a quiz. But I think when it comes time to take your exam, I think you're going to have a tab here that'll say test and quizzes, or it could just be under assignments. So I have to get back with you on that one. Not sure. But guys, you'll have access to StatCrunch and on your exam and that. So, okay, guys, let's see. There was something else I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, the midterm study guide. One thing about the midterm study guides, I think there's 34 questions. It's a lot longer than the midterm. So you're probably not going to be able to complete the midterm study guide in 2 hours. So I would, allow maybe 3 or 4 or 5 hours to take this. But the purpose of it is to get you prepared to take the midterm exam. Gosh, there was something else I wanted to tell you all about that. Due date. The midterm study guide will be due at the time you begin your midterm exam. Okay, so you're going to send me an email by 11 p.m. on October 10th. You're going to say, hey, Dr. Darber, I want to take my exam from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., for example. Then this midterm study guide, I will go in and change your due date to 2 p.m. Also, at that time, none of these previous assignments can be submitted for credit. I'm going to shut them all down. So once we get the midterm study guide, there's no going back and just playing school. The purpose of all these assignments was to get you to a point to where you were ready to take the midterm exam. And that's all in your syllabus. This shouldn't be complete surprise, although it's easy to forget stuff that we talked about 6, 7 or so weeks ago. So guys, in a nutshell, don't hesitate to contact me if you have questions. But at the end of the day, the gist of what's going on is your midterm progress report. I will be submitting within I think your all's assignment is due on Wednesday. So after the assignment number 6 is submitted, I'll submit progress reports. Anybody that has a My Math Lab average below 70% will get a progress, an unsatisfactory midterm progress report. Your midterm exam is taken on October 11th during a 2-hour time block specified by you. You need to send an email to me by October 10th at 11 p.m. and let me know the 2-hour time block during which time you prefer to take your exam. The midterm exam study guide serves to get you ready to take the midterm. It's a lot longer, so allow some extra time. There's no instructional videos this week. Again, our focus is totally on let's get you prepared to take the midterm exam, okay? And again, once you tell me what time you want to take your midterm exam on the 11th, then that beginning time serves as the deadline for your midterm exam study guide. Again, guys, don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope this online format is working for you. I got to tell you, I like it better than the face-to-face simply because all the lectures are recorded. And if something isn't clear to you, you can go back and watch the instructional videos more than once. If you're sick, it's not a big deal. And say you have to miss class. Well, this way the videos are always there for you. So I kind of prefer it to the face-to-face class format. All right? Well, guys, have a great one. Study hard. Let's get this this midterm behind us with really good scores. The material gets tougher, so it's nice to kind of pad that grade with a high score on your midterm exam because you know the material gets tougher for a while after the midterm, and then after we get through central limit theorem and get into confidence intervals, hypothesis testing I think turns out to be some of the easier stuff we do the entire semester. But so just to let you know what's ahead. That's all I got. Take care.